Hey, what's going on, everyone? Jonathan Davis here with Davis Autosports, doing a quick preview on a DAS Stage 2 XJ that we just wrapped up. Now, this Jeep is not for sale. However, it was for sale on our website. Not the way you see it now. We offered this Jeep all original bone stock, minimally serviced, and then we had different options within the listing to actually purchase it. This particular customer decided to go with our full Stage 2 package, as well as many additional services. We do get very, very busy in the shop, so sometimes when we get some XJs in, instead of them sitting here and waiting weeks and weeks or months for us to work on, we will offer them up for sale. When they do, they literally last on average a few hours to a day or two, which was the case on this one. And when we do that, we offer them the way we get them in sometimes. From there, we'll have like an option 1, 2, 3, 4, with each option increasing the servicing and the additional parts and everything that we did. And this particular customer, like I said, went with our full Stage 2, as most people do. Beautiful, rugged, yet classy look, daily driver. We did do a lot of cosmetic work to it as well. We ended up painting a lot of panels on this Jeep. Off the top of my head, I believe we did the hood, the entire front bumper, all the flares, the side trim. Then we fully paint corrected the rest of the Jeep. Looks like perhaps a new windshield as well. Full Stage 2 suspension and steering upgrades, new shocks, coils, control arms, adjustable track bar, tie rod ends, steering stabilizer, drag link. Every single suspension and steering component in our packages are upgraded. And as you see, the body's in great condition. Leaf springs in the back, even down to sway bar bushings, all new hardware. So every nut and bolt that we put on this Jeep is going to be grade 10. So when we replace all the suspension and steering, we're not using the factory hardware. We're throwing that out and going with all brand new grade 10 hardware. These are our very own DAS, Moab. That was a little mixture of DAS and Moab together in there. Wheels, 16 by 8. It's our very own offset, so nice concave look to the wheel. This particular Jeep is on a 245/75/16. A lot of people in our videos ask us what size the tires are, and they're typically 245/75/16. Sometimes there's even 265/75/16. That does require a little bit of trimming up front, and sometimes we'll do a 265/70/16. So this entire Jeep, all these panels you're looking at, the main panels, the fenders, the doors, rear quarter, none of those were painted. They were just fully paint corrected. So if you're unfamiliar with that, it's a very tedious process. Essentially what we're doing is we're taking the factory paint and clear coat, and with different grits of sandpaper, we're wet sanding all the blemishes off the top layer of clear coat. Because when you look at paint, most of the blemishes are on the surface of the clear coat. So we sand that layer completely down, and then you're left with a fresh coat of clear, but it's very dull from sanding. So with different compounds and polishes and different pads and different machinery, whether it's a buffer, a DA, a orbital, we just bring it all back to life. In a Jeep like this, you're looking at about 3 to 4 days of 8-hour days with 2 guys. So the end result is beautiful. If you can get the factory paint to look like this, that's our goal. And if not, then we'll go ahead and start painting panels as we see fit, unless we're doing a full-blown restoration. Now Jeep will still get its final detail and all that good stuff. Looks like we went ahead and did a exhaust system as well. Part of our when we do our suspension systems here and steering, we're not just installing the components. all the axles, both axles, get dropped. Usually drive shafts get dropped out. All those systems and components get completely sanded down, refinished, and our undercarriages are going to look as new as possible. Once again, all the hardware all the way around is all brand new. You can see the markings on all the bolts. We have one of our technicians that builds the Jeep, marks off and torques everything, and then we have a second technician that goes over everything to double check. So as you see, just a real nice clean Jeep here. We went ahead and redid the driver lower portion as well, as that was chewed up. And we did new visors up top, as well as a headliner, and just detailed the rest of the inside. Nothing too crazy to show you guys. Obviously finishing the limited trim. All right, so that's it for this one, guys. Just wanted to show you. And this right here, obviously no way a restoration. This is really just us getting a nice, clean, well-kept Jeep in inventory, and then, you know, doing a nice, clean package. If you have any questions about what something like this costs, you can email us, jeeps@davisautosports.com. You can also give us a call at 855-XJ-JEEPS. Thank you.